Hello guys, how are we doing and welcome back to the channel. Season 5 is finally here and that means a new season of ranked play to get your grind on. It's currently not live, but if you do want to find some competitive lobbies, you can join the BPL server that I'll leave a link for down in the description below. I think I have one for the US and EU, so I'll leave both down there if you want to get your little hands on some competitive gameplay. Before we get into the details, however, I just want to say the gameplay you've got here is me as an Iridescent player, in Iridescent, somehow finding myself against Diamonds. And yeah, it's a bit of a rocky start, but we do slam. And yeah, the scoreline isn't bad. So if you're not even here for the ranked play update, stick around because the gameplay's pretty nice. So the ranked play obviously isn't available yet, as I say, but it'll be live normally just after the new season launches, so around 6 or 7 p.m. UK time. And now once ranked is live, you'll go down 3 tiers unless you're above Crim 1, in which case you'll go down to Diamond 1. So for example, if you're Gold 2, you'll go down to Silver 2. If you're Diamond 2, you'll go down to Plat 2. However, if you're Crim 1, you'll go down to Diamond 1. But even if you're top 250, you'll still only go down to Diamond 1. So everyone in Crim or above will find themselves Diamond 1 when the season does eventually drop. So it's going to be a little bit of a hectic one if you are in that group. Now, with the new Ranked Play season, there are also new rewards. Now, there seems to be a little bit more rewards this season than there have been in the past. We'll run through a couple of things, including what the competitor rewards are. These rewards are for just playing, just getting wins. So this includes things like the weapon sticker, a new Pro Issue MCW blueprint, a weapon charm, an SR monster, which I think is the shark one you're seeing here, weapon decal. And then for 75 wins, you get a new loading screen, which is like, great, well. And then for 100 wins, you get a veteran weapon camo, which is a nice little purple one, which I don't mind. Now, Season 5 also comes with earnable rewards based on the highest achieving rank you get in season other than top 250. So if you finish in Iridescent, or if you finish in Iridescent, even though you hit the top 250, you will still only get the Iridescent rewards. However, if you crept into Iridescent and you somehow fell back down into Crimson, you'll still get those Iridescent rewards. But in order to get the top 250 rewards, you still need to be in that when the Season 5 ends. So make sure you do keep grinding if that's what you're after. But for Bronze, Silver, you'll just get an emblem. For Gold, you'll get an animated emblem as well as a weapon camo. And that's the case all the way to Crimson. So Gold to Crimsons will get a animated emblem, which is nice to see, nice to flex, and also a weapon camo as well. Now, Iridescent and top 250 will get a little bit more. They'll also get a animated calling card. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, this is the first time we've got an animated emblem and calling card combo for Iridescent and top 250, so it's going to be absolutely fire. So get your grind on and rock these once we reward them after Season 5 has finished. But of course, you'll also get the a weapon camo. I would love to have seen an animated weapon camo for Iridescent top 250 just to flex a little bit more, because I find the real still ones are a little bit dead and not vibrant enough, and they just don't have enough pizzazz about them for me to want to run them over and over again. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Obviously, I've put screenshots up so you can see. What do you think of the reports? The rewards. Are we happy with them? Do you want more? If so, what ideas do you guys have? Now, they've also added 2 new maps into the season. I'm afraid they won't be added by all accounts. The first one is Bait. The second one is Yard. Personally, they're not competitive whatsoever, so I don't see them being in. Bait. From a top-down perspective, I think Bait looks better. I think Yard is a little bit more of a small, more hectic sort of map. But in any case, I don't foresee these being added to ranked play just because we've had no new maps really, and the new CDL season is over. Now, we also have some new weapons. There's all sorts of weapons you can find. You've got an STG. You've got a bunch of other things that you might be finding in the new in ranked play. So you've got the static H3 SMG, and then there's a couple of things coming out mid-season. But I wouldn't normally be optimistic about new things becoming part of ranked play, but we've seen the MTZ and the Hole get added to ranked play in Season 4 Reloaded, so it'll be nice to see these, at least if they're not overpowered, entered into the arena as well. But again, let me know your thoughts on anything I'm covering. But yeah, other than that, not much has changed. There's been very little map updates. There's been no spawn changes. There's been no, weapon buffs to the existing guns. It's pretty much a dead update. So if there was anything that you think they've missed in the update that you would like to have seen, obviously there's some stability issues and things like that they are fixing, and they have put as fixed. But generally speaking, there's very small amounts of new content for us ranked play gamers. So yeah, I will leave the patch notes down below if you do want to check them out in full and let me know your thoughts. I'm going to leave it now with the patch notes. I'm going to leave the patch notes behind. So if you are here only for that, you can dip out and move on with your day. However, because there's a little bit left of this gameplay here, I'm going to just go through, a little bit of a coaching thing on what I'm doing and what's going through my mind as I'm playing this. And just to give you guys a little bit of insight into what's going on. So yeah, for those of you who are dipping, ciao for now. And for those of you who are staying, welcome to a bit of an analysis. So kicking it off, we're in P2, and I like to take up this position here just because it's really unexpected. People don't often pre-aim this, so it catches people off guard a lot of times. So yeah, I'm holding this pre-aim. I'm just, my teammates are on the right-hand side, so I'm pretty much aware that, my mid is covered. I noticed our teammates pushed a little bit far forward, so in my head, they've flipped, and I was right. Managed to get a couple two pieces here. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to cut them off. Now my teammates are middle, so I'm letting them collect the time. But while I'm in this absolute god spot, I'm just holding this area completely. So yeah, I tried to pre-aim into P1 there, but unfortunately I didn't see. Well, unfortunately for me, I got the kill because that guy just walked straight out in front of me. I then lose a gunfight there, which is what it is. And I get stunned off spawn. I literally spawn in, get stunned, but we've got the cruise missile in the back. And P3 should be a relatively easy hold from here. So it's on, my main focus right now is just clearing the hill. That's all I'm trying to do. I get one weak, get one flash, waiting for my teammate to enter. Whilst I'm in this position, I can cover my teammates right if anyone decides to chal out this way that I'm headed now. But yeah, unfortunately, they fell due to challenging on this heady. I'm just trying to soak as much time as I can. I pick up the submachine gun just so I've got something useful in my back pocket for those short ranges. And somehow I get flanked. If you looked at that tac map there, you can see I had teammates both in pillars, watching the mid steps, and someone in burgers. So they must have slipped through some way, shape, or form. But we're currently trying to just clear this hill, trying to fight with these back spawns. I don't usually like to push hills quite this late, but I really like to fight for these back spawns for P4 just because it's a far easier way to hold the hill. And yeah, now I've noticed they're sort of spawned in middle. My teammates died a couple middle, so I'm trying to play the cut off. Unfortunately, do get taken down. I think I just got awful timing there. If I was a little bit more patient, I'd have probably been better off in that situation. So I've decided to put on a sub because in my head I'm trying to get a little bit mixy towards, the top burger area, trying to play cuts and try and just be that real rogue gamer, as I did earlier on in the map, but with an AR. So I thought, you know what, let's try and improve upon that. Let's use a sub. And yeah, you'll see what I'm trying to do here is just play that role. As I say, MCW on the floor. I'm always going to be picking that up when I have a sub. And yeah, at this point, I'm just soaking hill time. Not really too much to highlight here. But because of how far my teammates pushed out, I'm reading the back spawn just like so. And do manage to get a kill. Now, I'm left without any bullets in MCW, so I'm just trying to play for info currently. I get info on a guy long. Unfortunately, get made one shot, so I have to dip out as quickly as I can. And I'm sort of looking for this player now. Whilst I'm aware there's someone behind me. I'm worried they might chase. I just want to make sure this player doesn't get through and catch me off guard. So I'm sort of playing for that player. But my teammates are absolutely doing huge kills over towards the back there, doing literally everything. And the two main spawns we should see here are P3. But in any case, the game's over. We get the dub. I go 32-12 with a minute on hill time. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. That's it for me. Ciao for now.